Hi students, I am continuing the chapter sequence and series, and today I am going to discuss some problems related to arithmetic progression. So it's an important topic, so listen carefully. Next topic is arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean between two numbers A and B is equal to, and it is denoted as capital letter A, is equal to arithmetic mean or cap AM. Okay, the short form of arithmetic mean is AM. So arithmetic mean between A and B is A and B two number is A plus B by 2. Here mean means average, right? So we know that the average of two number is sum of two number divided by number total numbers, right? So if I take three numbers A, B, C, so then the arithmetic mean will be A plus B plus C by 3. Okay, and if I take four number, the arithmetic mean will be A plus B plus C plus D. Sum of these numbers divided by total number. Okay, divided by 4. So arithmetic mean between two number A and B is AM is equal to A plus B by 2. Okay. This is our first question. Insert 5 numbers between 8 and 26 such that the resulting sequence is an AP. Okay, so let's start the solution of this question. So given that we need to insert 5 numbers between 8 and 26 first. So this is our 8. Insert 5 numbers. So this is our A1, right? A2, A3, A4, A5, 1, 2, 3, 4, A6, and the last number is 26. It's given, so it is A7, means 7th number, right? So such that the resulting sequence is an AP. Okay, so we need to find out these A2, A3, A4, A5, A6 numbers, and resulting this sequence is an AP. Okay, so from this it is clear from this sequence the first term A is 8, right? And last term in this sequence is 26, that is A7 is equal to 26, and we know that the standard formula for finding nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D, and we get A7 as 27. So replacing this n by 7, we get A plus A7 is equal to A is 8 plus n is 7 minus 1 into D, which will be equal to 26, right? So next I am going to 7 minus 1 is 6D equal to 26. So 6D equal to 26 minus 8, that is equal to 18, and D is equal to, from this we get D is equal to 18 by 6, that equal to 3. Okay, and we know that in an AP the general form of AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, etc., where D is the common difference and A is the first term. So here we need to find out the second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth term. So from this it is clear that A2. So first of all I am going to write whole A7 term. So this is our A1, A2, A3, A4. Fifth term is a plus 4d. Sixth term is a plus 5d. Seventh term is a plus 6d. Okay, so here we need to find out a2 to a6 value. a2 is equivalent to a plus d. a3 is equivalent to a plus 2d. a4 is equivalent to a plus 3d. a5 is equivalent to a plus 4d. And a6 is equivalent to a6 5d. Here a1 and a7 are given, that is 8 and 26 are a1 and a7. Okay, so these are the values we need to find out. So we know that the value of a first term is 8 and common difference is 3. So 8 plus 3 is equal to 11 is our second term, equal to adding a 3 to this term, we get a3. So 11 plus 3, 14. Adding again a plus 3 to a3, we get a4 value. So 14 plus 3, 17. Adding a4 to plus 3. Adding a 3 to a4, we get a5. So 17 plus 3, 20. Adding 22 plus 3, we get a6 value, 20 plus 3, 23. Okay, so the required numbers are 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26. Okay, I hope you understood this question. This is our second question. If a raised to n plus b raised to n divided by a raised to n minus 1 plus b raised to n minus 1 is the arithmetic mean between a and b, then find the value of n. So this is an important question. Mark it. So given that the arithmetic mean between a and b is equal to a raised to n plus b raised to n divided by a raised to n minus 1 plus b raised to n minus 1. So we know that arithmetic mean between two number a and b is a plus b by 2. So given that this a plus b by 2 is equal to a raised to n plus b raised to n divided by a raised to n minus 1 plus b raised to n minus 1. Okay, so next I am going to cross multiply. So here we get a plus b into a raised to n minus 1 plus b raised to n minus 1 equal to 2 into a raised to n plus b raised to n. So next I am going to multiply, open this bracket, so it will become a into a raised to n minus 1 plus a into b raised to n minus 1 plus b into a raised to n minus 1 plus b into b raised to n minus 1, that is equal to 2 into a raised to n plus 2 into b raised to n. Okay, so from this here we know that the law of exponent, that is x raised to m into x raised to n, can be written as x raised to m plus n. So using this law of exponent, I am going to use a here, a into a raised to n minus 1 will become a has 1 as power. So here it can be written as a raised to 1 plus n minus 1. So cancelling this 1 and minus 1, this term will become a raised to n. Okay, similarly b into b raised to n minus 1 can also be written as b raised to 1 plus n minus 1. Also cancelling this 1 plus 1 and minus 1, we get b raised to n. Okay, So next I am going to replace these two things by a raised to n and b raised to n. We get a into a raised to n minus 1 changes to a raised to n plus a into b raised to n minus 1 plus b into a raised to n minus 1 plus this b into b raised to n minus 1 changes to b raised to n equal to 2 into a raised to n plus 2 into b raised to n. Okay, so taking this a raised to n and b raised to n to RHS, so it will become 2a raised to n plus 2b raised to n minus a raised to n minus b raised to n. The remaining terms are a b raised to n minus 1 plus b a raised to n minus 1. From this, 2a raised to n minus a raised to n will become a raised to n plus 2b raised to n minus b raised to n will become b raised to n. Okay, and here a into b raised to n minus 1 plus b into a raised to n minus 1. This term remains the same. Next I am going to take this b raised to n to LHS and b a raised to n minus 1 to RHS. So this will become a b raised to n minus 1 minus b raised to n equal to a raised to n minus b a raised to n minus 1. Okay, so next I am going to here I am going to multiply this term b raised to n by b by b, and here also I am multiplying this a raised to n by a by a. Okay, and we know that x raised to, again using law of exponent, x raised to m divided by x raised to n is equivalent to x raised to m minus n. Using this law of exponent, I am going to write this b raised to n by b is equal to b raised to n minus 1, and this a raised to n by a is equal to a raised to n minus 1. Okay, so next step I am going to write a b raised to n minus 1 minus this b raised to n by b will changes to b raised to n minus 1 into b equal to this a raised to n by a changes to a raised to n minus 1 into a minus this term remains same. Okay, so if you observe these two terms here, b raised to n minus is common, so taking b raised to n minus 1 from these two terms, here we get b raised to n minus 1 into a minus b equal to, here also a raised to n minus 1 is common to both these two terms, so taking outside from a raised to n minus 1 from these two terms, here we get a minus b, a raised to n minus 1 into a minus b. Okay, so cancelling these two a minus b here, we get b raised to n minus 1 equal to a raised to n minus 1. Okay, next I am going to take this b raised to n minus 1 to RHS, so it will become a raised to n minus 1 by b raised to n minus 1 equal to 1. So this can be also written as a by b whole raised to n minus 1 equal to 1, and we know that a by b whole raised to 0 is equivalent to 1. So comparing these two term, here base is common, power can be equated. So here I am going to equating this power, so n minus 1 equal to 0. From this we get the value of n is 1. Okay, I hope you understood this question. In this question, between 1 and 31, m numbers have been inserted in such a way that the resulting sequence is an AP and the ratio of 7th and m minus 1 number is 5:9. Find the value of m. So in this question, given that the first term is 1 and the last term is 31, and inserting m numbers between 1 and 31, that means inserting a1, a2, a3 up to m number of term between 1 and 31. So total number of term is this m number of term plus 1 plus 1, that means m plus 2. So total number of terms is m plus 2. Clear? And this is our last term, that means m plus 2th term is 31, and we know that standard formula for finding number of term is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So I'm going to find out a m plus 2th term, that is equal to a is 1 plus n is replaced by m plus 2 minus 1 into d, and which is given that the value is 31. Okay, so from this we get 1 plus m plus 1 into d is equal to 31. M plus 1 into d is equal to 31 minus 1, that is equal to 30, and from this we get d is equal to 30 by m plus 1. Okay, and also given that the ratio of 7th and m minus 1th number is 5:9. So here, counting the 7th number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is actually, if we write a general form of AP, the first term is a, second term is a plus d, third term is a plus 2d, fourth term is a plus 3d, fifth term is a plus 4d, fifth term is a plus 5d, sixth term is a plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th term is a plus 6d, and 8th term is a plus 7d. So here the 7th number means this number is denoted as a plus 7d. So this is our a, this is our a1, this is our a2, this is our a3, this is our a4, this is our a5, this is our a6. a7 is a plus 7d. Okay, so a plus 7d is our 7th number. And next, given that m minus 1th number, if 7th number is a plus 7d, so m minus 1th number is a plus m minus 1 into d is equal to 5:9, so it can be written as 5/9. Okay, so next I am going to replacing the value of a value of a by 1 and d by 30 by m plus 1 in this equation. So it will become 1 plus 7 into 30 by m plus 1 divided by 1 plus m minus 1 into 30 by m plus 1 equal to 5/9. Okay, cross multiplying in the numerator, so it will become m plus 1 into n plus 1 into 1 will become plus 1 plus 7 into 30 will become 230 divided by m plus 1 divided by m plus 1 plus m minus 1 into 30 divided by m plus 1 equal to 5/9, cancelling these two m plus 1, and the remaining terms are m plus 1 plus 210 divided by m plus 1, open this bracket, so it will become 30m minus 30 equal to 5/9, and this will further equal to m plus 211. 210 plus 1 will changes to 211 divided by m plus 30, m will become 31m, minus 30 plus 1 will become minus 29 equal to 5 by 9. Cross multiplying, we get 9m plus 211 into 9 equal to 5 into 31m minus 5 into 29. Okay, if you have any doubt, I am writing this step. 9 into m plus 211 equal to 5 into 31m minus 29. Opening this bracket, we get this step. Okay, so finally we get 9m plus 211 into 9 is 1899 equal to 5 into 31 is 155m minus 5 into 29 is 145. So taking this 9m to RHS, so it will become minus 9m, and taking this minus 145 to LHS, so it will become 145 plus 145. Okay, so 1899 plus 145 will become 2044 equal to 155m minus 9m will become 146m. From this, m is equal to 2044 divided by 146 equal to 14. So the value of m is 14. 14 numbers are lying between 1 and 31. Okay, I hope you understood this question. In this question, a man starts repaying a loan as first installment of rupees 100. If he increases the installment by rupees 5 every month, what amount he will pay in the 13th installment? Okay, so let's start the solution of this question. The first installment of the loan is rupees 100 and the second installment of the loan is rupees 100 plus 5 because he increases the installment by 5 rupees 5 every month. So the second installment of the loan is 100 plus 5, so it will become 105. Okay, and so on. So it is very clear that from this statement the amount that the man repays every month form an AP. So first installment is 100, second installment is 100 plus 5 is 105, third installment is 105 plus 5, that is 110, etc. So from this it is very clear that the first term is 100 and the common difference is 105 minus 100, we get 5. Okay, so in this question we need to find out the 13th installment. That means 13th number in this AP. Okay, we know that the standard formula for finding the nth number is a plus n minus 1 into d. So here we need to find out the 13th number. So replacing this n by 30, here we get the a30 equal to a plus 30 minus 1 into d. Okay, 30 minus 1 in 1 means 29, and replacing the value of a as 100 and d as 5 here. So this a is changes to 100 and this d is changes to 5 here. So 100 plus 29 into 5 will leads to the value of a30. 100 plus 25 into 5 is 145. So adding these two numbers we get 245. So thus the amount to be paid in the 13th installment is rupees 245. Okay, so it's an easy question. This is our last question. The difference between any two consecutive interior angles of a polygon is 5 degree. If the smallest angle is 120 degree, find the number of the sides of the polygon. So let's start the solution of this question. Here, given that the difference between any two consecutive interior angles of a polygon is 5 degree. So it is clear from this dialog, the angles of the polygon will form an AP. Right. So the angles of the polygon will form an AP with the common difference D as 5 degree, and if the smallest angle is 120 degree, that means first term is 120 degree. And here we need to find out the number of sides of the polygon. Okay, so we know that it is known that the sum of all angles of a polygon with n sides is 180 degree into n minus 2. That is Sn equal to 180 degree into n minus 2. And we know the sum of n term is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, which will be equal to 180 degree into n minus 2. Here replacing the value of a by 120 and d by 5 here, LHS will become n by 2 into 2 into 120 plus n minus 1 into 5 equal to 180 degree into n minus 2. Okay, so this will be further equal to n by 2 into 2 into 120 will become 240 plus, opening this bracket, it will become 5n minus 5 equal to 180 degree into n minus 2. So next I am going to take this 2 RHS. So it will become n into 240 minus 240 minus 5 will become 235 plus 5n equal to this 2 I'm taking this 2 RHS, so it will become 2 into 180 degree into n minus 2. Okay, so next I am going to open this bracket, so it will become 235n plus 5n square equal to 2 into 180 is 360 into n minus 2. Opening this bracket in RHS, it will become 360 into n, 360 n minus 360 into 2 is 720. Okay, so taking whole term to LHS, so it will become 235n plus 5n square minus 360n plus 720 equal to 0. So I am rearranging this 5n square plus 235n minus 360n will become minus 125n plus 720 equal to 0. Dividing throughout by 5, it will become n square minus 25n plus 144 equal to 0. Okay, next I am going to split this minus 25n by minus 60n minus 9n. Minus 16n minus 9n is equivalent to minus 25n, right? Plus 144 equal to 0. Here n is common, so taking n from these two terms, so it will become n into n minus 16 minus taking 9 from these two minus 9 from these two terms, so it will become minus 9 into n minus 16 equal to 0. So if we observe this term, n minus 16 is common from these two terms, so taking outside, so it will become n minus 16 into n minus 9 equal to 0. From this we get either n minus 16 equal to 0 or n minus 9 equal to 0. From this we get n equal to 16 or n equal to 9. So this is our required answer. The number of sides of the polygon are either 16 or 9. Okay, I hope you understood this question.